Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win. They wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And some room to work. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, running back on the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down and grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air on first down. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll throw it on the read. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball's at the 22, 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
Hands it off. Turning it on. He has 60 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw again. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if...
He's got it on the left. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough bloody English, but he missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third? Touchdown, Cougars! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. And this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Huffman. Fights off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that step.